Alright, the mission continues. We've got the A5 tube on. Sadly, I had staked it. Everyone, stake your shit, on the Geisley. But obviously, this doesn't align. There's no way to even force it. That's 50 pounds right there. I'm not pushing it beyond that. It doesn't need to be. So that's the only thing that sucks about staking is if you do happen to move these over to another gun at some point, it just looks like shit. But whatever, it's just cosmetic. Alright, so let's throw this back on there. I was able to get the winter guard from the Geisley in with a few love taps with the small hammer and a rag to avoid scratches. However, it needs to move back like a 32nd of an inch or a 16th of an inch. I can't seem to get there. I mean, it's in there. It's not coming out. But I can't get the roll pin and the set screw holes to line up to allow locking it down. So I can either tap this out and then grind down with the Dremel the end of that wall there on the winter, shave off a touch of material so it can sit a little further back, or just leave it like this. I mean, it's in there. It's not coming out. But the OCD part of me is like, I wish it was locked down. I don't know. For now, we'll leave it as is. I mean, it ain't moving. Okay. All right, sir. Just about there, buddy. Oh, let me A5H2. There we go. It's all tight, man. I mean, you can shave the spring a bit, but I'd rather have be nice. I think it needs the bumps to be shaved a tiny bit. I might file them down a touch, and that's probably what's causing it. But a little pressure, it gets down, and it's super tight, no wobble. So I kind of hate to mess with it until it's necessary. You look pretty good, brother. I gotta say, not bad. Wish the tube was green or FDE, but whatever. I'm not going to go too crazy about that. In the future, next time you're ordering some parts for something else, say, let's grab a different color tube. Don't want to spend the cash now. It's not really needed. Oh, screw showed up from Reptilia when I was trying to get the thing out. That was really nice of them too. And the spur bubble for the 6.5, the bubble level showed up. Spur is interesting, really well made. The attachment methods are really neat. Pricey though. This one bubble level is $120, but it looked like something smart to have on a longer range gun. So I figured I'd accessorize it a bit. Okay. Well, I'd say you're pretty good, bro. I mean, a 12 o'clock dot, the only thing that I could... It's a 193, though. When that Reptilia 1.7 comes back, we still might change it up again. I don't know yet. I just figured I'd try this because I had it. It's all Lego, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't take long to figure them out. I think you look pretty good, though, bro. Nice. Well, Form 1 and a proper stock would be cool, but for now, gonna have to rock Mr. SBA 3. Alright. I guess I'll go throw this spur route on the 6.5. Do that in the gun room. It's fine. Okay, so spur bubble level. $120 some odd dollars. Spur stuff ain't cheap, that's for sure, but it seems to be really well made. Alright, we got 2 set screws and 3 other regular screws. Now, how does that attach to these? It's going to go on the left side, but just for alignment purposes. All right, so you got that. So, okay, so I guess the set screw just holds on to the outside of the mount. Okay. Cool, I guess, huh? Figure it's a nice add-on to a longer range setup. I've noticed lots of guys do that, so I'm still kind of new to all this, but it seemed like a good add-on. I was thinking of a 12 o'clock dot, but I was like, do you really need something like that on a gun this big? You're not going to be running and gunning with it. Not in my scenario, anyway. All right, let's invert. Oh, you're a heavy fucker. Let's see. These are handy dandy little set here. What are they called again? Okay. Let's go ahead and just get those in just threaded, and then we'll look up what the torque specs are. So they give you a third screw as a spare. Okay. Ah. Install included screws with 2mm Allen key. Attach level assembly using M for screws. Using a Torx 20. Compare the bubble level in assembly to the bubble level in the mount. Adjust set screws and interface screws as needed until level. That's smart design, eh? Doesn't really specify its work, so we're just gonna go firm and touch more. Good. And then we set screw. Where did the set screws go? That's fucking big. How's that supposed to fit in there? Are they all different, all one size, or do they have two different sizes? Don't you run away on me, boy. There we go. Yeah, it's an optical illusion. Didn't look like it wanted to fit. So for right now, we're just going to get you in there and just touch the wall. Like that. And then we can make adjustments at the range based on the level of the surface and how it matches the level of the level that's on the rear of that scope mount. That's pretty level right now. That's dope. Cool. I think that's a smart add-on, right? It'll help you. Especially for shooting longer. If I can find a place to shoot longer distance, that'll really probably be helpful. So I think that was a good investment. A 12 o'clock dot, I don't think I need that. I was thinking of that. I was like, eh. Okay. Well, sir. Sexy, I don't care. I don't care who you are. Although, Do I want to change anything of that? I don't know. You know me. I like to accessorize. Every time it's on the vise, I just stare at it for 15 minutes. It's a beautiful gun, man. Love how the barrel looks. Here we got our bubble level. It's just a sexy gun. I had a bit of buyer's remorse after spending all that money on it, but it's a really nice gun. It shoots great. Couldn't be happier with it. Very cool. Well, there they are. Vano Brothers. You stay up on your own there, little chief. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens when the spec war when the Reptilia comes back with the LMT upper. I'm really digging the two-tone. Added the Emissary. Got the A5 tube. We got the A5H2 buffer in there. We'll see how that does with the polonium. We got our bubble level. Cool. Useful in the future. Both looking pretty pimp. Not bad for a cringe pour. Neat. I'll just stare at them for like 15 minutes and just sip on a cup of coffee. Yeah, 4 years ago when all I had was an Anderson and a Dream, I never would have thought I had something this cool. And the mags I picked up from the dude in the auction group. I added it up. I didn't get a deal on these. In fact, I probably paid 10, 15 over what it would have cost me retail on a deal. Like if you want Gen 3 windowed PMags, I got an email this morning. Go to Big Tech's Ordnance. They have a 10 pack for like $129, $130. I pay $189 all in. We got 10 windowed PMags and 3 Gen 3 non-windowed, which it adds up. It's close, but I didn't get like a killer deal. Sometimes you get killer deals. This was more of a paid about 10 or 15 over. And we'll add these to the pile. We got 5 or 6 more new Gen 2s in the gun room to add, and then we'll load them all up and stuff them in the drawer. What are we up to now? Approaching like 100 mags of 5.56, fully loaded. What does that come out to? 100 mags, 30 rounds a mag, 3,000 rounds. That's a good standby position. Some of it gets used to go train and stuff, but every once in a while, buy a case here and there, Unless you're rich, then you just order a pallet and say, fuck it. That'd be cool. But yeah, all right. So I guess we'll stop here. Next stop, the club. See how this dude does. I did post in For Controls group. It mentioned that I was thinking of shaving the back of that winter guard because the alignment isn't proper. Can't get the roll pin in. It needs to move back a tiny amount. Roger saw it and he was like, hey, sometimes it's us, sometimes it's them when it comes to tolerances. If you want, I'll send you a straight one that'll likely fit better. That dude yesterday calling me a thief and a fraud for accepting assistance from companies I patronize. I kind of hesitated. I was like, oh, I'm happy to pay for it. Roger's like, nah. All right. I was like, well, I'm going to go to your site and I need to order some more stuff anyway. But, yeah, maybe when that gets here. Said he has ODG in black. I said ODG would be great. So maybe we'll pop that up. We'll see. But, love that Roger Wang. He's an awesome dude. All right, that's about it, man. Nothing else to do on gun stuff today other than some more organization. Cool. Have a good day. See you when I see you. Until next time, your pal, Jake Berica. Still here, bitches. All right.